If you need any games, check out Instant Gaming. They sell loads of games at very low prices. I will leave a link in the description box for you guys to check it out. Welcome to a new video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something different compared to my normal videos. So today I'm going to be rating Forza''s car. So how this is going to work is Forza''s going to tell me which car he wants me to rate. I will then purchase it from the auto show and download his tune for that car. I'm going to ask him a few questions about the build and the tune so we can get an insight of it. Then I'm going to be testing it out and see if I like it using the steering wheel. Once that's all done, I'm going to be rating it out of 10. That will be like the exterior looks of the car, but mainly the tune of the car, how it handles, if it's a good drift build, a drag build, etc. If you would like me to rate your car, just comment below your gamer tag and which car you would like me to rate. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and let's get into it. What's happening, Forza?
Just chilling, man. What's good?
Well, I'm good too. Obviously in today's video is about me rating your car. What car have you got today then?
Alright, so today I got an S14 Silvia, Zenki front. It's totally upgraded, so we'll go over all that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So before the upgrades, how much did the car cost?
So the car in its stock form was only 25k, which is like a super solid budget in-street drift build, you know?
Yeah. 25k. That's cheap. Like cheap. So going on to the upgrades now. What engine upgrades have you got on the car?
So it's got a completely different engine. It's got an RB26 in it out of a Skyline.
Yeah.
It's bored out, built head, revs to like 9k. This thing's a beast, putting down 800 wheel. It's a monster, bro.
That's mad. What about the suspension?
So pretty much all the suspension is just all race parts.
Oh, serious?
So
okay, yeah.
Race
yeah.
coilovers, or drift coilovers, and then race brakes, thicker anti-roll bars, roll cage, the whole nine.
So what tyres are you running in the car?
Street tire compound. I'm running a 245 up front and a 235 in the back, which might be a little weird to some people.
Yeah.
But this game's got a lot of grip, so when you're making a drift car, you kind of want to have a little bit less grip in the back.
Yeah.
For this game, anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So what about like the cosmetics? I can tell you've done some, you've got body kit on there and like the wheels as well.
Yeah. So I've got over fenders on it. Got a little arrow, and I got some Volk T37s. Super good setup. Looks flush.
Looks sick, man. So how much did the upgrades cost in total?
The upgrades by themselves were just under 100k, so you can pretty much build this whole car for about 125k.
Yeah.
Super solid.
That's good, man. Definitely a budget build.
Oh yeah.
Especially like in Horizon 4 where, difficult, or it can be like sometimes kind of not, I wouldn't say boring, but tiring to have to do all these races to earn credits. But that's definitely a budget build there. So I'm going to be testing the car on some drift sections.
Yeah.
Quickly run us through like the tune of the car.
Alright, so for the tune on the tire pressure, I went a little bit higher in the rear just so I could have less grip. Like I was saying, you don't want to have too much grip in the back on these cars. Or in this game, really. And then for the gearing, all I did was make sure my fourth gear was a 1-to-1 ratio, and then my final drive is a 410 rear end gear, and then I kind of just evened all my gears out around that 1-to-1 ratio in fourth gear. My alignment, my camber, I left alone, so you got -5 up front, -1.5 in the rear. Toe, I left alone. Sometimes I'll run some toe in the back for more grip, but this game really doesn't need it. Caster, I left alone at 7. And really the anti-roll bars, the springs, the dampening, didn't have to touch too much, made it all a little bit stiffer, but really didn't need to do much to it. The braking and the differential was another big part. So the brake has an 80-20 split, so you have more braking force up front than you do in the rear, just so you can kind of left foot brake, and it's almost like a line lock, where you're just doing a standing still burnout. And then the differential, I just completely locked it up. So it's kind of like having a welded diff, you got power to both wheels all the time. That's it.
Oh, nice, man. So I'm going to be testing it out now. Obviously, we've got through all the information, what you've done to the car. So yeah, I'm going to be testing the car out. I want to be going to my favourite drift spot, seeing how it handles as well. Once I spoke to Forza about his S14, which I hope you enjoyed the conversation we had, I had an hour of practice getting a good feel of the car. This S14 is so smooth, you can hold drifts for days in this. The only downfall I have on this car is a bit of the acceleration, but mainly the brake pressure. In my opinion, the acceleration I think is a bit too much. I did try it out on a pad controller and it's totally perfect, like you can just change gears quickly, but on the wheel, the way I tune my drift cars is I tend to have third gear as a main gear and then bring fourth closer and so on, but it's pushing 800 horsepower with the amount of acceleration and going up in gears. That's what's going to hold these longer drifts. Moving on to the brake pressure, it was low. I need the brake pressure to be higher. Even in general, when it comes to drifting or even like racing, I prefer to have brake pressure higher, but Forza mentioned he reduced the brake pressure because of wanting to do burnouts and left foot braking. I don't do left foot braking. Burnouts, if I want to, then I can, reduce the brake pressure and then do burnouts, but it's not every time. It's not like all the time I do burnouts. I mainly be drifting, so that's why I like to have my brake pressure high so I can come to a quick stop. Apart from that, the car is sick. On off camera, I've been enjoying it. I even went to Fortune Island. I've been having so much fun drifting this car. So Forza's done a good job on the tune. So how I'm going to rate this, I'm going to score it into two parts and then add them both together, which will give it an overall score. So the first part will be the exterior looks of the car. So he's added the over fenders on, which makes the car look sick and allows for more tyre. I really like the 18-inch T37 carbon fibre polished wheels. It just sets it all off. I'm going to give the exterior looks a 4 out of 5. And now onto the tune, which is the most important part of this video. The tune is sick. It can hold drifts for days. I highly recommend you guys to test it out and see what you think of it. I'm going to score the tune 4 out of 5. If the brake pressure was higher, then I would give it a 5 out of 5, without no doubt. So overall, we've got 4 out of 5 for the exterior looks and 4 out of 5 for the tune. That's a total score of 8 out of 10. So yeah, if you would like to try out Forza's S14 build, you can download it off the storefront. Make sure to check out his channel, which I'll leave in the description box, where he's also got a video out drifting this S14. I hope you enjoyed this new type of video on the channel. If you did, smash that like button, and if you would like me to rate your car, just comment below your gamer tag in which car you would like me to rate. I'm going to stop talking and leave you with some more gameplay, and thank you for watching.